this? How to develop all these qualities among our students? That they should be dedicated, they should be the hard worker, they should be ready to learn more always, they should be ready to learn new things always. Some initiative they should take, they should have some enthusiasm, and they should have even not only that, they expect also they must know some family values also. What is the Bharatiya culture? We want to develop Bharatiya culture amongst our students. What is Bharatiya culture? To pay respect to our senior citizens, to pay respect to our father, mother, our relatives, our senior people in the family, and to help them whenever they need it. So these are the expectations. So such type of Bharatiya culture where person will take care of his family, and not only his family, person will take care of his neighbors also, person will take care of his uh, citizens also, and all the time we can say that as a nation as a whole he should think. So such type of persons we have to develop, that every person in India who born in India and who is taking education in India should have these qualities. So how to develop these qualities? And that's why we have to develop and we have to design our curriculum in such a way that he will become a smart guy. So he should be able, first you have to develop confidence among the graduates, that whenever he will pass out and he will come out with the degree, then he will have confidence. He will have some moral values, ethical values. So ethical values are very important. And that's why it is said, one poet written very good poem, I remember that, I would like to quote that. वो हिंदी में लिखा है कि स्वार्थ साधना की आंधी में हम चरित्र निर्माण ना भूले, वसुधा का कल्याण ना भूले. So every person is a selfish, man is a selfish animal. And when man is a selfish animal, we have to develop. One minute. Sounds like you might have switched to different language. Okay. Is it okay now? Hello? Hello? Some suggestions I am receiving on computer. So I am talking in English basically. So everybody is comfortable to listen me. So I am trying to somewhere that Swartha Sadhana ki Andhi mein Charitra Nirmana na bole. That means character. Every person is a selfish person. Man is a selfish animal. And when man is a selfish animal, he should not forget the society development also. That whenever he will develop, whatever education he will take, the education he should devote for the development of the society. Ultimate aim of our life should be our nation building. So nation building is also our work. And this nation building will come when such type of thinking will be developed among the students in their college days, in their school days. So taking into consideration expectation of the society, that why we want honest person, because today we are observing that corruption is the very big issue in our country. It is true that corruption is everywhere in the world, but so far our country is concerned, how to overcome this? So we have to develop honesty among our students. And when we have to develop honesty among our students, we have to teach them that there are so many freedom fighters, though devoted their life for the development of the society, for the development of the nation. There are so many social reformers. They have developed their life, they have devoted their life, they have spent their life for the society development. They have not thought only for their individual thinking. खुद की चिंता नहीं की. They were not only selfish people. They have not thought about only their self-development. Today, what happened? Many times I am listening in colleges, there is a career counseling programs. And career counseling programs, I attended many. What career counselors are telling how to develop your career, that is okay. But that should not be the end. Finally, you have to tell your student that career kis liye, finally for what? Your education should be for development of the society. So development of the society is our aim. So how to achieve this aim through our education system? And so society expects, government expects, all political leaders expect, all stakeholders, even industries, they expect that you should develop such type of students through your institutions. And that's why higher education, particularly, more specifically, higher education should have contact with the society more. In school education, they are doing it now, right from beginning, no doubt. Some uh, well poems are taught to them, and students develop, they sing the poem, they know what is the team spirit, they play together, they live together, they go for trip, they go for programs, they arrange programs, they conduct programs. All these qualities they develop among through their school education. And so that's why we have to develop in higher education also. We are professors all participating in this seminar, refresher course. So I will devote more time on higher education system. What NEP says from higher education. Just to give you idea, NEP has suggested 4-stage formula. First 5 stage, that is revolution in this 21st century, I can say, in education system. And you will observe it in coming for 5 years, truly, in true sense. First stage is foundation course. What is foundation course? They have suggested new formula. Instead of 10 plus 2 plus 3, now they have suggested 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. What is 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4? 5 means 3 years Montessori education. In Maharashtra, we call it Anganwadi. Montessori education, where nursery group, play group, junior KG, senior KG, such words are used. So this 3 years course means when child born, after 3 years, he will be admitted in this play group. Then he will go to junior KG after 4 years. And then he will go to senior KG after 5 years. And then he will go to first standard after 5th year. So that is expected. After 6 years, every student will be admitted in the first standard. And so first and second standard, so up to 3 to 8, that is the age group they put before them. And 3 to 8 in this age group, 3 years Montessori education and 2 years first and second standard education in today's language, you can say. They give you a name that you can say that stage name is given foundation course. So this is the foundation course. It will start from June 24 all over the country this year. Their national curriculum framework is also ready. Already it is submitted to the state governments, and many states are working on it. They are also developing this as per the national quality framework. They are also educational framework, curriculum framework. They are also developing their state curriculum also as per the national curriculum framework. So many states have already started working on it. And I think within a month or 2 months, their books also will be published. And in the month of June or July, the books will be available to the students. So what to taught, what to teach the students, what we have taught in the past, forget it now. So what we will teach to new generation, taking into consideration global changes. So global situation, we have to teach our students, and that's why foundation course. But basically in foundation course, student will learn with games only, playing games, singing. So that is expected. This is first 5 years. Then 3 years, 3, 4, 5. That is called primary course, primary education. And 6, 7, 8 higher primary or middle level, and then 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12, 4 years. So 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. First 5 is foundation course, second 3 is primary course, next 3 is upper primary or middle level course, and then school education, that is 9, 10, 11, 12. Today, 11 and 12 is, we call it junior colleges in our Maharashtra. So these junior colleges are actually higher secondary schools. It is a part of higher secondary. And that's why 9, 10, 11, 12, they are considering as a school education now. So slowly, this higher education, junior college or higher secondary, that stage will go and it will be called as a school education only, 9 to 12. So what is the speciality given here? As I told you, foundation course, it is said by the NEP policymaker that it should be preferably in mother tongue. Preferably in mother tongue. Why? Because in many states, there are English medium schools. And a lot of students and parents also are having attraction to give primary even education or even pre-primary education to our students in English medium. So that is not correct. That is as per the NEP policymakers. All the policymakers, they have designed this policy after taking into consideration the suggestion. And you will surprised to note, when the first draft was published in 2021, there are 2 lakh suggestions received. 2 lakh suggestions. Because as I told you, they discuss this policy right from village level to national level. And that's why 2 lakh suggestions received. And these 2 lakh suggestions, to study these 2 lakh suggestions, they formed 7 groups. And within 7 groups, these 2 lakh suggestions were classified, discussed by these 7 subgroups in detail, and finally they gave their recommendations to the final NEP committee. And then after their recommendations, some suggestions are accepted, some are not accepted. And then final draft was published along with considering these suggestions made by the Indians, all our stakeholders. And then final draft came into practice now today. And that draft is also, they have narrated, edited draft of 65 pages is also available on website. So there are 27 chapters, and these chapters divided into 4 groups. So one group is this, as I told you, 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4, talk about school education. Means age 3 to age 18. And very welcome change made in this policy is now Right to Education Act, RT, Right to Education Act is amended, and now it is added up to age 18. At present, it is up to 14 only. RT available only up to the age of 14, means 8th standard. But now, as per NEP 2020, RT is available to the students up to the age of 18, means up to the age of 12, up to class 12. When he will complete his class 12, means up to the class 12, to give education is the prime responsibility of state government, because education comes in concurrent list, and primary, secondary education majoritarily comes under the state's control. So it is the responsibility of the state to provide education to everyone up to the age of 18. And what they expect here, they expect that primary education, up to 5th standard, preferably education should be given in mother tongue. 3 language formula is continued here also. But there is a change. In our old pattern, 1985 policy, that was also suggesting 3 language formula, but that 3 language formula and today's 3 language formula, little changes there. Because we accepted 3 language formula means 1 mother tongue, 2nd national language Hindi, and 3rd international language English. But now in this NEP 2020, they are suggesting you have 3 language formula, 1 mother tongue, 2nd any state language, not necessarily Hindi. You can learn Kannada, you can learn Gujarati, you can learn Telugu, Tamil, anyone, as per the choice of the student. So 1, his mother tongue, 2nd, any state language, means he may study Hindi also. So along with Hindi, he can take some other language also. And 3rd is foreign language suggested. Foreign language means not necessarily English. You can take French, German, Spanish, such languages also you can learn in your school level. So this 3 language formula introduced, and it is suggested, taking into consideration global change, we have to, student will select 3 languages as per his choice. So this 3 language formula will be introduced right from 6th standard. And one more change is there, that from 6th standard, student will learn skill education. Skill education is the new era. Because most of the criticism, what we heard in last 40 years, as I said, because I was in education field in last 40 years, as an assistant professor, associate professor, vice principal, principal, senate member, board of management member, in all these capacities, when I work in last 40 years, we listen this criticism from many stakeholders, and now policymakers and every educationalist also realized that our education must be skill-based education. We should give skills to our students, making graduates, those who are unemployed, what is the use of it? So make them employable. So when they will become employable, if they learn some skills, if they learn skill education, then they will be employable. Otherwise, they will not be employable. And that's why taking into consideration tremendous or very serious demand of the society, and government also suggested to the committee that you should do something for that year. And that's why policymakers suggested that from sixth standard, uh, every student will learn some skill education. So that is very attractive and very important, as I say, amendment made in this policy. And this policy now, when will be implemented all over the country, then we will come to know the fruits of that policy. Because it will take some 4 5 years more. As I said, this year only they are starting with foundation course, means up to second standard only. Then next year, 3, 4, 5 will come. Then after that, 6, 7, 8 will come. And 9 to 12, 9, 10, 11, 12 will come simultaneously within 3, 4. Actually, by 2030, they have to complete this entire pattern. So, NEP policymakers have kept some ambitious targets before us. This is for school education, as I said. And now, after completing 18, up to 18 years, student will learn school education. He will pass out 12. And today, if you see the percentage, dropout is very high. What is our higher education ratio? If 100 students pass 12, only 27 students go for higher education. That is national survey report. In Maharashtra, it is near about 32. Maharashtra is a forward state, educationally developed state. So situation is little better than rest of the country. But average, national average is only 27. That means 83%, 73%, you can say, is a dropout. And now NEP policymakers kept very ambitious object before us that GER, gross enrollment ratio in higher education, we have to reach up to 50%, up to 2035. They have given deadline. Now today, 2024, means only 11 years remain. And today, from 27 to, we have to reach 50%, means near about double. So dropout is very high. Very 50% students don't go to higher education, more than 70% students, I can say. And that's why to achieve this object, 50% gross enrollment ratio in higher education up to 2035, how to achieve that? So first we have to motivate our school students to go for higher studies. And when they will go for higher studies, when they will find some attraction in the higher studies. Why students are not going to the colleges? Why they are not taking admissions in the universities, education? Why they are not so much interested? Because they don't have confidence that this education will give us something. And that's why this is the objective for us, that we have to give these students a guarantee, a sort of assurance that if you take higher education, these objectives you will achieve. These will be the advantages to you. And such confidence will be created among the students if you develop your design your curriculum in such a way that student will find something challenging there and something useful there. And so responsibility of our shoulder is more on teacher's shoulder. Because in higher education, who design curriculum? How curriculum is designed, in our universities? There are academic councils, there are board of studies. And through board of studies and through academic council, when the resolutions are passed, then it is implemented in colleges and in universities. So, frankly speaking, to make this curriculum more useful, more skill-oriented, we have to design our syllabus. And so academic responsibility on our academicians is more. Because they have given formula. content will be developed by teachers only. And so teachers training is also suggested in this NEP. Every teacher supposed to complete some training in his service career. When I was assistant professor, then we need to complete 2 refresher course, 1 orientation course, 3 refresher course. Then we were eligible for career advancement schemes. Today also it is there as per UGC guidelines, you are observing it. That unless and you don't complete PhD, you are not eligible for associate professor scale. PhD made compulsory for principal post, even for contesting election in the senates, becoming member of the academic bodies, senate. They have not kept it in our Maharashtra, but in other states it is. And in Maharashtra, in academic field, they insisting that you should have PhD degree. So research is very important factor as per NEP 2020. So first I talked about this school education 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 means foundation course, primary level, middle level, and school education. And once student complete this, he will be encouraged to go for higher education. And so we have to link our syllabus in such a way which will take care what students learn in their school education, 9 to 12. So while designing our curriculum, we need to keep our contact with the school teachers, school bodies, or their state boards, or CBSE board, what type of syllabus they are designing, and what is expected in future. Taking into consideration these demands, our board of study members, our academic council members, they have to design the syllabus, they have to frame the syllabus, and that syllabus should be attractive, and that syllabus should be skill oriented. And so last stage is finally 3 plus 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4, and then we will shift to higher education. What is higher education system they are expecting? There are also many changes in higher education. First very important change made in the policy is this, that in future there will be a credit system, choice-based credit system. Taking into consideration the interest of the student, credit system is suggested. What is credit system? That whatever student studied in a year will be assessed by his teacher as well as assessed by his co-student as well as assessed by himself, student himself, self-assessment, assessment by his peer team, assessment by teachers. In all these 360 degrees, assessment will be completed and he will achieve some credits. And these credits will not be vested. Credits will be deposited into the bank. And that's why ABC is developed, Academic Bank of Credit. We call it ABC. Now, Academic Bank of Credit formula is already published by the UGC. It is available in many universities also. And most of the universities started working on it. So whatever credits you will achieve, you will deposit these credits into credit bank. Means here, taking into consideration dropout rate in higher education also, these provisions are made. Because one student passed first year and suppose due to some his family reason, he left the job, he go somewhere else and he cannot continue his education in the college, second year, third year. And after 3-4 years, again, when everything is settled and he want to complete his degree, when he will come back, you will find our colleges and our universities are not allowing him to complete that. They are saying that you have to go for equivalence formula from one university to another university. Mobility is not easy. Aaj ki tarikh mein mobility is not easy. But NEP taking into consideration these and suggestions from the students received, and that suggestions were taken seriously by the committee, and on the basis of that, this ABC formula is designed. And as per ABC formula, if student completes his first year, and whatever credits he will achieve, suppose 120 credits per degree, and 40 credits in the first year, 40 in the second year, 40 in the third year. Suppose he completed first year and 40 credits in his bank deposited, and he left the education due to some personal reason or due to some any other reason. And after 3-4 years, if you want to continue his education, it will be easy for him. Just because his 40 credits are at his bank, now remaining 80 credits he has to achieve. In the second year again, 40 credits he will complete. And first year when he completed, he will get certificate. If he successfully completes the first year, he will get certificate. Then if he achieve 80 credits and second year if successfully completed, he will get diploma. So if student goes out from the education system, after completing first year, if he goes out, he will go with certificate. Second year, if he goes out, he will get diploma. And third year, if he goes out, he will get degree. Now here also, fourth year degree course is also suggested. This is 3-year degree course for normal all the students. But student those who is acquire first class or more than 70% mark in degree, third year, they will be admitted in the fourth year degree course. And fourth year degree course is, means 3-year degree course will continue. But at the same time, fourth year degree course will be also in the picture. And fourth year, that we will call BA honors or BCom honors, BA, BSc, BCom honor degree or BA, BSc, BCom research. Yeah, research also. Main purpose is, as I said, that we have to maintain our GER, gross enrollment ratio, we have to reach up to 50%. It is more than 60-65% in Western world, and we are far behind. It is less than 50, as I said, 32% at Maharashtra, or 27% is our national average. So if we have to reach up to 50% by 2035, we have to use these options very carefully. That student should not go away. He will keep his interest in the education, and whatever work he did, that work will be recorded. That work will be recognized by giving him degree, by giving him diploma, and third year by giving him degree. It will be recognized. So reduce the dropout ratio. This suggestion is made. And I hope in coming days, our GR will reach up to 50%. You see, GR will reach up to 50%. A lot of employment opportunities will be available. Because new colleges you require, new universities you require, new examiners you require, new clerical staff you require. And so, education job in higher education system will also go on increasing in coming days. So the teachers, there are so many teachers doing their net set now. Young graduates, postgraduate students are also attracted to enter in higher education field, and they are going for net or set exams in lakhs. Students are appearing in lakhs number. It shows that students are interested to join higher education. And if they are interested to join higher education, their interest should be kept intact. And we have to design syllabus now in such a way that they will keep interest for lifelong learning. Lifelong learning is also another objective of this higher education policy. And so lifelong learning means once you have taken education, degree means your education is over. That is many times we understood or misunderstood. That is not. It is not a full stop. It is a, you can say, comma. You should continue your education till the end. Lifelong learning. That's why the word they use, lifelong learning. You keep your interest in learning continuously in future also. And so 4-year degree course is also suggested. And another second important thing, as I said you, that this format is changed. 3-year degree course is completed in certificate, diploma degree, as well as 4th-year degree by research or degree by honors. Who complete degree, research degree or honor degree, he will be eligible to complete his PG course within 1 year. And those who won't get admission in this 4th-year degree course, they complete their 3-year degree course and they want to do PG, then they have to do 2 years PG course. So both options are open. Those who will complete 4th-year degree course, they will complete only 1 year PG course. And those who complete 3-year degree course, they will go complete 2 years PG course. Finally, 5 years period is granted. Either you come by degree or come by research. Fourth year research degree, if you student complete, he will be eligible to take admission for PhD directly. No need he should go for PG, post graduation. With his graduate degree, he will go for research directly. So second objective of this higher education is to encourage students to go for research. If you see that we are very weak in the research area, and our expenditure on research is also very less, negligible. And so government is also thinking seriously to increase the funds for research also. And so NRF came into practice now, National Research Foundation. So if this National Research Foundation will be developed and funds will be transferred to NRF, and through NRF, research grants will be available to the higher educational institutions as well as researchers. Those who are interested in doing their research, they have to submit their proposal through their parent organization, through university, and NRF funds will be available to the teacher. So that is very good thing. That government finally realized that we must spend money on the research. Because in Corona situation, we observed that those who are developed countries, they are not ready to give their vaccine formula to us. So they will develop vaccine in their own country and they will produce vaccine for only their country. But thanks to the government, that government developed good contacts with many countries and received vaccine formula, and vaccine was produced in India. And vaccine produced in India, not only that, vaccine distributed to all Indians free of charge. And then we develop our expertise in this field, and we exported vaccine also to many countries. More than 100 countries. Third world country. India came forward and helped many countries for this vaccine supply. So this one good objective kept in the policy maker's mind, that was in policy maker's mind, that came into Yogi now, that came into practice, that research will be encouraged in future. That is good thing. And let us see, fruits will take 4 or 5 years more to observe the fruits of this policy, because just policy implementation started in many states. Some states are still thinking. Some states started working on it. Some 4 or 5 states are already very much aggressive and forward in this behalf. And they went to higher educational system also. So point is this, the school education and higher education, these are the two basic, you can say, parameters. And on the basis of that, entire curriculum will be developed. When we will develop this curriculum, we have to keep these points in our mind, that this education should be, what is the vision document says? Vision document says that this Indian education should be Bharat-centric education. The word they use, Bharat-centric education. What does it mean? It means that what is Bharatiya culture should be developed among our students. Because there are some good things in our culture, that good things we should continue, we should find out what are the strength points in it, and these strength points should be inculcated among the students. That should be incorporated in our syllabus. There are some bad things, let us forget that, neglect them. Good things which are there in our Bharatiya culture, try to develop that. For example, respect to senior citizens. Acharya Devo Bhava, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. This is Bharatiya culture. Through school education, we teach our students that you should respect your Matru Devo Bhava, respect your mother, Pitru Devo Bhava, respect your father, Acharya Devo Bhava, respect your teachers. Teachers mean not only school teacher or college teacher. Teachers means those from whom you are taking. Some experts are there in the different fields. By their experience, they are giving you some education, they are also teachers. If good singer, good music arranger, good musician, they are also teachers. Respect them because they have devoted their life to develop this art. Art cannot be developed in a day or two. Years together they are practicing. Years together they are taking hard work. And that's why they come to some finishing stage and they are performing their art before the society, and society also gets relief from that art. They get satisfaction, they get enjoyment. That is Bharatiya culture. So they are all gurus. Guru Devo Bhava, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo. They all are acharyas. And so we have to remember this, that especially while designing the policies through universities and through colleges, we have to develop that. Then another thing is there mentioned in the policy. Let me tell you, taking into society demand again, that today we are observing that many universities are overburdened. In our Pune University, more than 700 colleges are affiliated. In Mumbai University, 700, Nagpur University, same thing. So, if 500, more than 500 colleges are affiliated to the university, it is very difficult to university to control this education. And so we don't get quality education. And so second aim important is quality education. We have to give education to all. But education to all, they have amended one word, that is quality education. Society demands quality education. This is criticism on us that whatever education you are giving, there is no quality. And so we have to take this criticism seriously into consideration. And we have to develop our syllabi in such a way that whatever the syllabi student will learn will get definitely quality education. And so quality education is the demand of the time. Why students are going abroad? In last month, I listened one lecture of our foreign minister, Jay Shankar. He said that every year 12 lakh students are going abroad to take higher education. 3 crores Indians are staying abroad and giving contribution to different nations' development because they are scholars, they are skilled. That's why they got job in the world countries. And they are giving good contribution there. That's why they are staying there last so many years. They become citizen of that country. So the population is not less, is more than 3 crores. And so when 12 lakh students going every year, how much foreign money we are giving? And so Honorable Prime Minister suggested that your higher education institute should also keep such quality syllabus before the student that foreign student will come here to take education. और ये हमारी हिस्ट्री है. That is our glorious history. Nalanda, Takshashila universities were there. And so many foreign students coming to take education in Nalanda, Takshashila. They were the glorious days. But unfortunately, between 1000 years, we lost everything. Our knowledge was stolen. And that was used by foreigners. And they take patent right. And they take patent right and they earn money. We have not taken any patent rights. Today also, that's why intellectual property right, IPR, has become very important. UGC introduced so many circulars for it. And so many IPR trainings are also given to our senior teachers, junior teachers also, that whatever research you will do, take IPR of it. International patent rights necessary. If you take international patent right, your research will not be neglected. And if somebody want to use that research for their business purpose, IPR will get royalty. India will get benefit of it. And so research is important. At the same time, a researcher should take note of it that whatever research contribution is giving and published, his whatever research work is published, he should take patent right. And so this patent right teaching also is going on in many cities today. And our teachers are also are aware about it now. In large number, student and teachers are going, as we wrote books, we are taking ISBN number. So ISBN number, previously we were not aware about it. We wrote books, we published books, but we not enjoyed that much royalty. But if you take ISBN number, if you take patent rights, you will get good royalty. So now this is the contribution of NEP 2020. As per my opinion, NEP realized, NEP make awareness among teachers also and among all research scholars also, that whatever research you are doing should be quality first. Your research work should be qualitative. Your education should be qualitative. Your research should be qualitative. And whatever degrees you are getting, that degrees must be recognized all over the world. And degrees will be recognized all over the world if they are only quality work you are doing. So responsibility on our shoulder is to design syllabus in such a way that quality of our higher education will increase. And we are fighting for that. I will not criticize, but I will give one example because I work in board of studies and faculties and academic councils. And we observed, we appointed one committee here in Pune, and we observed the IUS question papers. And you will surprise you that all the 5 years question papers, if you see, easily you can draft 6th year question. So we have not given some new thought to it. Just we copied questions. एक सवाल 2001 का निकालो, एक 2005 का निकालो, एक 2007 का निकालो, and published 24 question paper. That was the practices followed by some senior teachers also in university. And when we realized through our research this, we reported this to university. University appointed our committee, and we have suggested that some new thinking should come in question formation also. And that's why don't go. And so syllabus should be changed after 3 years. That was our suggestion in those days. Every 3 years, 1 degree, 3-year degree, if you complete, then new students should learn new syllabus. You should not just copy down for 10 years, 15 years, same syllabus. That was our suggestion. Whether it is implemented, different story. But that was our suggestion. But anyway, 2020 suggesting same thing. That go on in improving your own syllabus, go on improving your own question paper formulation. And so they are not in favor of 3 hours degree examination system. At the end of the year, 3 hours question paper, 100 mark paper. Now, nobody is in that mood, I think. So, NEP 2020 also suggested continuous evaluation. So, continuous education as well as continuous evaluation. Continuous evaluation, here practicals are also introduced. So, not only theory education, practicals are also introduced, and practicals must be evaluated. So, we are changing our evaluation system also. Students will be properly evaluated. If you give degrees and if you don't, your BCom student, if do not calculate 5%, 10% quickly, that means what quality education we have given to our students. So society question is right, that what you are doing giving through colleges to your students. They are unable to calculate simple calculations. Because I am a commerce teacher, so I listen this criticism many years. That your students cannot calculate simple things. So, taking into consideration these suggestions, these expectations, this criticism, we have to design our syllabus. So, don't make syllabus which will be useful for 20 years or 25 years. No. After 3-4 years, syllabus must be changed. Taking into consideration new changes, you must incorporate in your syllabus. Your evaluation formula also you have to change. Only question answer method, not useful. So, all-round evaluation system. So, NEP document says that all-round 360 degrees evaluation they are suggesting. Means self-assessment, assessment by teacher, assessment by their co-student. That is also means pillar, you can say peer team members. And some colleges it is already started. Those who have taken autonomy in these colleges, I'm observing they have started on it. They are working on it. And you will get fruits of it 2-3 years after 2-3 years. Once you start it implementing today, 3-4 years के बाद आपको उसका नतीजा देखने के लिए मिलेगा. You will observe this after 3-4 years. And so, responsibility on shoulder is that make the quality education use available to the student. You have to concentrate on our syllabus as well as your question paper framing as well as your evaluation system. So all these go hand in hand. So what we teach, what is the outcome of the student finally? What we taught our student, that will be evaluated. And what student learn, that is more important. What he learn. And so NEP says, don't go on lecturing now. Give them practicals. UGC already suggested online teaching 40%. No need to come to the classroom. He will learn sitting at his home, online distance learning, online learning, and 60% classroom teaching. Slowly, they are going to 50-50. And now in 50% also, we are suggesting 50% marks should be given to practicals only. Let the student learn through practicals, through experience. Experience is the best teacher. Only is it to say or is it to implement? So it should be implement. Time has come to implement this, that experience is the best teacher. Let the student take experience. And so 4th year degree course, honor degree course, they have suggested 4th year student will complete in industry or in any organization which part he is learning. Suppose he is a political science student, 4th year he will work in some local self-government organization, in Jilla Parishad, in Taluka Panchayat, in village panchayat, in corporations, municipal corporations. He will observe how minutes are drafted, how agenda is prepared, how notice of the meeting is issued. All this he will learn actually through practice. What is the importance of day, date, time? So how to issue notice, how to draft agenda, how to write minutes, all these are practice. And students should learn all these practical things through experience only. And so we have to encourage our students to learn more through experiences. So this is the third thing. That second I told quality. Then third thing is evaluation system and education through experience, through practicals. So we have to design syllabus in such a way that proper weightage of practical should be given. Only science students doing practicals in laboratory, but arts, social science and commerce students are not doing. So we have to keep them laboratories open for them. We have to take them to organizations, social organizations, let them work there for 6 months, 1 semester minimum, and they will be evaluated by that organization also. And then they will get 4th year degree. So 4th year degree course, they are suggesting that 4th year student will come in any organization, in any company, if it is business organization. So that these are the changes made in NEP 2020. And one more last point I will explain, then we will take 5-10 minute break. One more change in the NEP 2020 is interdisciplinary approach, multidisciplinary approach. As I said, 3-year degree course, 4th year degree course, 5 years PG course, degree by research, degree by honors, degree through experience, evaluation methods. We discuss all these points. One more point is very important in this NEP suggested, and that will make a very radical change, I think. That is interdisciplinary approach, which is very much needed in today's world. Interdisciplinary approach. So this interdisciplinary approach is very important, and that's why today's our education is very watertight compartments. We have very watertight compartments. arts, science, commerce. Students are not free. They are not allowed to take other education. If any engineering student wants to learn economics, no provision. If any science student wants to learn political science, no provision. So very watertight compartments are there. And so because of that, all-round approach, all-round development of the student is not possible. Actually, Vivekananda said, what is the aim of education? I think that is a simple definition and very good definition suggested by Swami Vivekananda in 18th century, 19th century, in 19th century. Vivekananda ji said that all-round development of the student should be the aim of education. What NEP 2020 says, same thing. NEP 2020 referred to Vivekananda also. Swami Vivekananda's lecture was listened by all over the world. Many followers Vivekananda ji got in America, in England. They found something strong base in his policy, his thinking, his theory. And that theory or that thinking we neglected last so many years. If we have followed that thinking, that theory, we would not have listened this type of criticism. But unfortunately, we are not. We carried all outdated Western thinkers. We have not taken proper note or proper cognizance of our own thinkers. So people are saying, no, British went in 1947. But British thinking still continued. Future so many years in our country, in our education system also. So, mool education, your basic education of Indian education, Bharatiya education. What is Bharatiya thought? All-round development, what Vivekananda said, Ramakrishna Paramahansa said. Rajiv Gandhi, when became Prime Minister, he started celebrating 12th January is the Youth Day, birthday of Swami Vivekananda, 1985. That is good decision he took that day, in those days. That Vivekananda ji's thinking, his literature, come before our young generation. Vivekananda said, you play football on ground. You move around. Try to observe your society and then think over it and then decide your future plans. That was Vivekananda said. Same thing we are seeing in 9-20-20 formula, that all-round development means what? Not only selfish thinking, not only self-centered thinking, society-centered thinking. And so our policy should be student-centered. All other policies, we are talking about importance of student. But are they really student-centric? Today, this NEP 2020 I recommend because it is student-centric. Take this interdisciplinary approach, for example. Interdisciplinary approach is demand of the student last so many years. But we neglected this. We not allowed our red tapeism, our bureaucracy, watertight compartment system, neglected this demand. And when big problem came before us that they are unemployable, they are not useful, they don't have confidence, such criticism when we are listening last so many years, now we have realized that we should give importance to our students' demand. And what is the student demand? All-round development, smart student. And so don't keep watertight compartment. Let the science student, if he interested in learning singing or learning political science, let him learn. And so this credit system formula is designed because in this credit system now, it is possible that engineering student, science student can take education and can achieve some credits as per his own choice. So his choice may be political science, or his choice may be history, his choice may be economics. Let him learn that. Our commerce student, our art student, if they want to learn science as a subject, let them learn that. What is physics, what is chemistry, let them learn that. So we kept our doors open to all our students. This watertight compartment collapsed. And student will learn some subject as per his choice. Not all the subjects, but some subjects as per his choice. So that's why it is called choice-based credit system, CBS, choice-based credit system, CBCS. And this choice-based credit system is student-centric, I think. So as per my opinion, NEP 2020, this is a good gift given by NEP 2020, thanks to policymaker that last so many years demand they considered. And this multidisciplinary approach now is a reality today. Now, tomorrow in some autonomous colleges already it is started. In coming 4 or 5 years, you will find it is everywhere in all colleges. This multidisciplinary approach, it is really student centric and it is student useful. So all-round development of the student, which is the demand of the society, will be fulfilled through such type of policy changes, such type of policy making. And so I thank policymakers that some good suggestions really they made here. Some part is still remaining, and I will talk about that in next lecture. So we'll take 5 minutes, 5, 7 minutes break. Thank you very much. Is it okay, sir? Shall we take? Hello? Hello? Am I audible? Hello? Okay. Okay. 5 minutes break. Okay, we will meet again. Shall we start? Okay, sir. So we were discussing about the multidisciplinary approach, interdisciplinary approach of NEP 2020. Now I'm telling you that interdisciplinary approach or all-round development, as I said. So Vivekananda ji said in simple word, Chaitanya mein Bharat ki nirmiti. That was the word used by him. NEP 2020 says same thing. What is Chaitanya में भारत की निर्मिति? चैतन्य में भारत की निर्मिति का मतलब यह है that every student should be enthusiastic. Every student should be interested in sincere learning. So sincere learning will be possible if it is value-based education. We have to develop this quality among our students: sincerity, honesty, dignity about our values. So what are our values? Tell them first. And so value education is introduced from school education only. And in higher education also it is expected that students should try to understand the importance of work. Shrama Sanskruti. We call it Shrama Sanskruti. Physical work. You should not neglect physical work. There should not be dignity given to only those who are sitting in the chair, under the fan, in AC room and doing work. They are only dignified person. This concept we have to change. Those who are working in the farm, those who are working in the factories, on machines, on roads, they are also dignified persons. So, dignity means what? Shrama Sanskruti, Shrama Pratishtha, respect to labor. That is called humanity approach. And we have to develop this humanity approach, that Chaitanya mein Bharat ki nirmiti, that all-round development, smart development, means person should give respect to value-based education. And what is value-based education? So all these are the Bharatiya values. This is our culture, to give respect to senior, sincerity, honesty. I will not take credit of some other's efforts. That is called Vangmai Chaurya, not allowed in research. So because of our low quality, our research is not accepted in the world. And so universities are also coming forward with new rules and regulations. Why? Because they observe that students are just copy paste material ho raha hai. A copy paste factory is not advisable. And so different bars are put up. So you have to suggest, you have to take certificate that whatever research you have written, whatever research papers you have written are original. No Vangmai Chaurya. It is original. I have not taken it from anybody's copy paste material. Copy paste material I have not taken. And so you have to produce that certificate. Then only your thesis is accepted. Plagiarism, you know plagiarism. So how much plagiarism is allowed and how much not? Now universities are coming with new circulars. Research guides are also have to face this plagiarism. Why? Because we lost our that quality. Honesty is the quality. And if you are honest enough, you should recognize whatever, from which book, from which source you have taken this material. The source must be recognized. Without recognizing source, if you are putting it as your own contribution, will not be accepted by the referee, will not be accepted by the PhD guide, and therefore such plagiarism formula is suggested. Previously, it was not there. But because of that copy-paste factory, universities introduced this. And unless until you produce plagiarism certificate, your thesis is not accepted. So this value is somewhere declining. Value is coming down, and we have to keep respect to our values. Sincerity, honesty. So sincerity, honesty, without that, enthusiastic India is not possible. Samartha Bharat. How to make Bharat Samarth? And that's why in all this formula, we have decided that holistic approach you should develop among the students. Holistic approach. Interdisciplinary approach, multidisciplinary approach, holistic approach. Let him learn whatever he wants, where he is interested. Let him learn. Don't neglect that. Many engineers are good singers, many engineers are good writers. You see in drama, in film industry, you'll find there are some engineers. So basically, a student, which quality he has, try to observe that quality and give encouragement to that quality and make provisions to develop that qualities through colleges and through universities. That is expected in NEP 2020, and that is holistic approach. That holistic approach means keep everything under the umbrella, under the sun, available to the student. I don't know how far we will achieve this, but we have to start this practice. Then it is really student-centric policy will come in the real. And so high quality research, interdisciplinary approach, multidisciplinary approach, and holistic view we have to develop. So this should be developed in global agenda also. This is developed, G20 summit took place in India and 20 countries signed this. And in this G20 approach also, sustainable development, that is the new thing. We signed sustainable development. So whatever you are developing should be sustainable. And this sustainable development agenda now will come out. We have to also develop our own sustainable agenda. And this sustainable development agenda, this is accepted 2015 only. India accepted in 2015 in World Meet. So world is rapidly changing. Taking into consideration the rapid changes. For example, in new syllabus, now artificial intelligence, AI, big machines, this is the new word. And so, because of the big machines, because of the artificial intelligence, there will be no scope for unskilled jobs. Those who are unskilled persons, they will not get any job in future because their jobs will be done by the machine. For that, robots are there, machines are there. Why you need peons now? Peons may not be in near future, you will see in any office. Artificial intelligence or your machine learning, this new outcome which is coming will give new opportunities to new jobs. And new opportunities and new jobs only to such persons, those who are having some skills. Germany wants 4 lakh students in coming 3 years. But they put 2 conditions before the government of India, that your student should be skilled student and they must have knowledge of German language. They respect their own language. They know English, but they respect their own language. In Germany, though they are knowing English, they will not entertain your English speaking. They will hesitate to speak in English. They respect their own language, German language. And so the education minister of Germany came to Delhi. He signed some MOUs with Maharashtra government also in Mumbai. And they put this condition that teach your student German first and then send to Germany. Whenever they will landed in Germany, immediately they will get jobs if they know German. And if they are having some skill. Otherwise, they will have to search 6 months only job. And only skilled student will be provided jobs. And so in future coming days, no scope to unskilled jobs. No scope to unskilled persons because unskilled jobs will be done by the machines only. And so education system should take into consideration and provide our students skill education. So less control and more learning. As I said, less control and more learning. Let the student learn through experiences. Let the student learn through observations. Let the student learn through group discussions, their peer team discussions. These are the new formulas. Now, one teacher will come in the class and give 20 lectures in a week. That workload formula will go away. Our workload will not be counted like this. Student teacher will be the guide, philanthropic of the students. And so you have to devote some time for interaction with your students, solving their personal problems, solving their difficulties. No need to give only lectures in the classrooms. So when new workload structure will come in coming days, 2, 3 years, new workload structure will come. So they are doing, government is working on it. And I think only lecture will not there. How much time you are devoting for practicals, for visits, field visits, job visits, group discussions, industry visits. This is all your workload part. And so that will be also considered while designing your workload. So new pattern will be accepted, and right from, as I showed you, 6th standard, the students are learning 3 language formula. So a real Bharatiya culture will develop because they will also find beauty in other languages. Mother tongue is important. Up to primary education, mother tongue is recommended. But student must have knowledge of foreign languages also, other state languages also, and so that India is my nation, that feeling will be developed among the students. So these are the suggestions made. And so now new pattern is developed in July 2021, NEP, when developed, published in 20, and immediately in July 2021, IDP circular, you might have observed IDP circular, Institutional Development Program. You have to develop this IDP, Institutional Development Program. And this IDP means what again? IDP means again constant evaluation, as I already explained to you. Entry, free exit. Means student will complete first year, he will get certificate, second year diploma, third year degree. And his re-entry is also accepted within 7 years. So he will complete his degree. And evaluation and e-content development now. E-content development will be in Hugyo now. So all over the world, whatever contents are taught to the student, you can take a review of it. And you have to develop e-content formula. So student mobile will be his handbook. And he will learn on his mobile also. He will listen lecture as per his convenient time. No need to come to 7:30 in the college. So these are the traditional patterns which we observed in last 75 years. Will go away slowly, and new pattern will come, and education will be morely student friendly and student centric. Student friendly and student centric means we have to develop, consider all these is difficulties also, because in cities today we are observing, traffic problem. Even teachers also. If your college is in Mumbai in one central place and teachers are coming from 50 kilometers away, 40 kilometers away, staying in suburbs, that they have to travel a lot. They have to devote 3 or 2 hours, 1 hour, 50 minutes for reaching to the colleges only, their workplace. So traffic jam is a common problem all over the cities in India. And so that's why UGC recommended that let the 40% syllabi complete through distance learning, online learning. No need to come to college. So traffic problem will also solve. All 6 days, you did not keep your colleges open. Keep your college open 4 days, 5 days. Also that will come. Now 5 days formula already introduced in government organizations. They work from Monday to Friday only, Saturday, Sunday off. Now taking into account these traffic problems and all this society difficulty, we have to achieve these objectives. And to achieve these objectives, you need HR requirement. How to achieve these objectives? So good human resource is required. And this good human resource, to provide good human resource is our responsibility, our teachers' responsibility. To develop infrastructure is the responsibility of the institutions. When you develop your IDP include infrastructural development as well as HR development. There are two sides working. One is infrastructural development. If you want that foreign students should be attracted to your institute, then your infrastructure should be qualitative. It should be clean. Sufficient water supply should be there. Toilets, clean toilets, sufficient water supply, good drinking water, good furniture. So these are the requirements of a day, and otherwise international students how will come to your institute. Your institute should be attractive. So make your infrastructure up to date, student friendly. Divyanga student also should consider while designing your institutional plans. So institutional development plans, when you are making IDP, institutional development plans, this IDP suggested in 2021, UGC suggested this, that every institute should prepare their own IDP, own institutional development plan. And here, you should keep this angle. Honorable Prime Minister suggested that internationalization of our higher education is required nowadays. In Nalanda, only these glorious dates to remember is not enough. It is true. In those days, Takshashila Nalanda was giving education to all international students. It was really international institutes. But now today, to make it happen, you have to develop your infrastructure in such a way that all third world countries or even European countries students should come here and to take their education. Why our students going abroad? One thing is there, that foreign attraction, foreign traveling, foreign attraction, you cannot deny. But your institution can develop a plan with MOU with some other university, international university. You can make MOU. Suppose it is a German university. So you can have a plan that 4-year degree course, 2 years you complete here, 2 years you can complete in Germany. So his education burden will come down. Today, students not only going for PG courses. Previously, only students were going to abroad, America or England or Europe for PG courses only, doing their MS. But nowadays, whatever data is available suggested that even students going abroad, Europe and America, for undergraduate education. And that's why this NEP 20 suggested, make your students educational institute as an international hub. Let the other students come here also. Our students going abroad, let other students come India. And so Indian knowledge system, IKS, Indian knowledge system is, we have to make strong. What is Indian knowledge? Find out that first. Translate it into your mother tongue. Translate it into Hindi or English in mother tongue and teach it to your students. For example, environment. Now, environment is a burning topic today. All over the world, we are discussing about environment. See what is our temperature is going on in Maharashtra or all over India. We are crossing 40. 40 was very exceptional case temperature in summer days. But now 40 or above 40 temperature is common in all the cities in India. So who is responsible for that? We have not created environment awareness among students, among society. And so we are just exploiting the nature, not contributing anything to our nature. This social responsibility you have forgotten. And so we have to teach our students that develop yourself, but your development is not possible unless and until society or country development is there. I will develop, but my nation will remain backward. That is not correct. So when you will develop and you will enjoy the benefits of development only if your nation is developed. And for developed nation, you have to keep all this point that environment friendly approach you have to keep. Don't exploit nature. You should not be greedy. Mahatma Gandhi said that this earth will satisfy the need of everyone, but this earth cannot satisfy greed of anyone. Mahatma Gandhi state, very well known state, that this earth can satisfy your need, but not greed. And so the greedy approach you should not have. More than your requirement, you should not earn. More than your requirement, you should not keep with you. Give it to the society back. So what we are giving society back? So one Hindi song I know, देश हमें देता है सब कुछ, हम भी कुछ तो देना सीखे. Country is giving us everything. We should also start giving something to our nation. Abraham Lincoln said, when he was the president of India, don't ask what America is doing for you, ask yourself what you are doing for America. Now I think that sentence is very relevant in India today. Don't ask what India is giving us, ask yourself what you are giving to India. And that's why nature environment is very important. Environment approach we should have in our life. We should not exploit environment. And so this greedy approach we should not have. These are our all values. And these values to be inculcated among the students, and taking into consideration all these points, you have to keep IDP, Institutional Development Plan. Teaching infrastructure. Now ICT, as I said, your ICT is required everywhere now. And institutional development plan is required to assess your HR requirements. Unless and until you prepare your institutional development plan, how you will come to know what HR you require, how much human resource you require, how much ICT technology you require. So first you prepare plan. First plan, then you will get success. So plan your institution first. All your development plans should be ready with you. And when your institutional development plans are ready, then automatically you will develop your infrastructure, you will develop your HR requirements. And so teaching infrastructure also we have built down. Today you are observing in many colleges and schools also smart blackboards are coming. Smart boards are there already. I saw in some schools. It is not yet in all schools. And so a requirement of time is quality education to all. Quality education not to few people. Those who are rich person, they will get only quality education, and common man will not get quality education. That is not correct. Again, it is against our holistic approach. We should have holistic approach. And so holistic approach means you have to keep demand of every sections of the society into mind. Every section of the society should develop. Every section of the society has a right to take quality education. And to provide quality education is the responsibility of the government, as well as is the responsibility of the educational institutions. And so institution must design their own vision, mission, and goals. When you are preparing your institutional development plan, you have to develop your own vision, your mission, and your goals. What are your goals? How you will reach to your mission? And unless until you have vision of all these things, it is not possible. And so visionary approach is required in IDP. This visionary approach, unless and until you keep, society development is not possible. Traditionally, you are teaching, traditionally, your education institute you are running will not give any fruits, will not give any product, will not come outcome-based education system we have today. What is the outcome? What we are teaching in the colleges, in universities, what students have learned more, that is more important. So make the learning system enjoyable, make the learning system enthusiastic, make the learning system experience oriented, practicals oriented, visits oriented, where his own thinking will develop. You have to teach him how to learn. Student will learn how to learn. And so teacher will be mentor. And that's why teacher will be the mentor. So keeping into mind all this, we have to develop all these ethical things among our students. As I said, in the research, plagiarism is neglected. Plagiarism is not recommended. When you are going for plagiarism means it is unethical. So how ethical leadership will develop in society? Ethical leadership will develop in society if it is available in school and colleges first. So education means value-based. Education means honesty. Education means sincerity. Education means hard work. Education means proper outcome. Education means proper evaluation. All these things is needed. And it will not come unless and until we keep this model before the society. So our educational institute should have ethical values. No gossiping, no backfighting. These are simple things. You are educationalists, so speak frankly, freely, and with dignified words. Now in social media, what we are observing? In election period, we are observing it much. One political party to criticize another political party. One political leader criticizing another political leader. And what language they are using? Is it dignified language? What leadership is keeping ideal before the society? So somewhere it is lacking. That in democracy, when people are important, in democracy, we have to teach our leaders also how to speak, what words we should use, what words we should not use. That is called ethical. You should not abuse language, you should not use bad language, you should not use. Respect women, respect seniors, respect family members. These are all ethical values we have. And we have to carry forward these ethical values. That bad languages, in democracy, debate should go on. Not jhagda. Debate should go on. Debate means in political, proper democratically, you should be in a position to keep your words before the society. Keep your views before the society. So use proper word for that. Standard of language don't neglect. सबका आदर करना, सबका सम्मान करना सीखो और उसके साथ बात रखो. But here what we are observing is it is devaluating day by day. And so in social media, that is also a serious thinking we have to do, that how the quality comes in social media also. That is a part of education. Anything you should put before the society in respectable language, I think. And so these ethical values and ethical leadership, to development of ethical leadership is the challenge before us. We have to give leadership to all the sections. Without leadership, institute will not develop. Any institute, it may be sports institute, it may be cultural institute, it may be business institute, it may be service institute, or it may be a political institute. Any institute will not develop if there is no proper leadership. So proper leadership is a need of the time, and that proper leadership means ethical. So we should be capable of ethical leadership. Educational institute should provide capable leadership to all over the world. And so that's why teachers should be proactive. Proactive staff is required. Staff has to inculcate some skills among themselves. If you are a teacher of English, you should try to learn French or German or Russian language, Japanese language, whatever it is, as per your choice, your interest. We have to also go on increasing our own qualities. And so, educational hub, such a model we have to produce before the society, that this is the education hub. Here there is no politics, here is no religion fighting, no caste fighting, nothing. All are equal before the society. Only we are respecting our own constitution. And as per the constitution, all are equal. So equitable society is our aim. Equitable society and quality society, if our aim, educational institution is a media for it. Education institution is an instrument for it. And through our educational institute, we have to inculcate, we have to achieve these objectives, that we want equitable society, we want comfortable society, we want respected society. If these qualities expected, then how it will achieve? So through educational institutions, we have to develop this ethical leadership to all the sections, to all the sectors, and that's why it will be developed. And that's why, as I said in the beginning, research is important. We should go on finding our own research. What is Indian knowledge system says about? Indian knowledge system will be strong so far these are ethical values are concerned. Our entire world is respecting. When we are saying that India will become Vishwaguru, India will become Vishwaguru when we will provide these ethical values in our curriculum. These ethical values we respect, we establish in our education systems, educational institutions, then you will see a very glorious flower in the world. So each institution taking into consideration all this, that you have to develop whether your institute, NEP 2020 suggested that up to 2035, there are 45,000 colleges today. They want to bring down it up to 15,000. And 15,000 colleges will be multidisciplinary colleges, interdisciplinary colleges. Single faculty college, that is called standalone colleges, what they use, will not be recommended in future. Standalone colleges will not. Only B.Ed college, only law college will not be recommended. It should be multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary college. So law college will start education course, B.Ed college will start BA B.Ed course, BSc B.Ed course, 5 years. Many educational colleges have already started such proposals. So to make your institution multidisciplinary, don't keep it standalone, don't keep it single faculty college. Keep it multidisciplinary, multi-faculty college. And that institutional development plan you have to prepare. And when you prepare such institutional development plan, in coming days, your institution will become degree-giving college. Now they have suggested there will be 3 types of universities: research-intensive universities, teaching-intensive universities. So what is research-intensive universities? Only research will go on there, no teaching. And teaching-intensive universities means teaching is going on and research will also go on. But slowly, every college will do a third stage is research-intensive universities, teaching-intensive universities, and third is degree-giving colleges. That is the ultimate outcome of this policy. Degree-giving, all 45,000 colleges will come down to 15,000 colleges. They will become multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary colleges, and they will be degree-giving colleges. Every college will give its own degree. No big umbrella of university will be there. Your own, and that's why it will not happen within 1 year or 2 years or 5 years. It will take 15 years. That's why they kept object up to 2035. Today it is 2024. In 2020, when policy came, they keep 15 years time for that. Already 4 years have gone. Now within remaining 10 years, 11 years, we have to achieve this objective. So every educational institute should develop its own plan in such a way that up to 2035, your college should be degree-giving college. And for that, your institution should be big institute. They have suggested that there are so many colleges which are less than 500 students, less than 3,000 students. Now they are suggesting go for cluster city. If there are 3 colleges, 1,000 strength, 500 strength, 700, let them come together, let them form cluster university. Cluster university is becoming reality in coming 2-3 years. Already some proposals are in pipeline, some are already accepted, and you will find there are deemed universities, private universities, cluster universities, state universities, and now NEP says that there will be only universities, no cluster, no deemed, no private, such word will not be used, only university. So it is degree-giving college will enjoy the status of university. So institutional development plan you have to prepare in such a way where degree-giving college you have to achieve this goal. So how to achieve this goal? For that you have to give training. So society development is ultimate our goal. So how to achieve this? For that, proper infrastructure, training is required, and transferability. Quality will come if there is a transferability. Right from your admission process, your examination system, your evaluation system, keep it transferable. Students should have faith in your evaluation system. Why is he going for evaluation? So he doesn't have faith in your original evaluation. So make it student friendly and don't hide anything from him. Let him know where he is wrong, where he is right. So show him that whatever you have written is not proper. This is our model answer. This is your answer. See, it is not nearer to this. So your paper is evaluated like this. Take him into confidence and let him know where he is wrong. Don't tell only you are failed. Tell him why you have failed. So why you have failed, that you have to explain this to him. Keep transferability. So transferability in evaluation is very much needed. And that's why 50% marks are given to practicals. Because your practical, if you show to your teacher, whether it is properly evaluated or not, everybody will come to know. So this evaluation system you have to change. Make it reliable, make it transferable. If it is reliable and transferable, automatically quality will come. That is your benchmark. Your admission system, why don't you declare in advance? This is our admission system. And every student should have faith. If I have marks, I will definitely get admission. If I don't have marks, I will not get admission. Keep this formula clean picture before the students. Here quality matters. Here honesty matters. Here ethical value matters. And so we have to develop ethical society. Is our ultimate aim. How to develop ethical society. And that's why Indian knowledge system will come to your help. And so NEP suggested Indian knowledge system is to be introduced in every subject. In every subject we have thinking. And that thinking taking into consideration Bharat ki maan kya hai? What India needs, what Bharat needs. So Bharat ki kalpana means ethical thinking. We have forgotten this in last 1000 years. Now we have to rethink about that again. The Indian knowledge system will help you to make your society ethical. Because our entire literature, our entire Santa Sahitya, all is based on this, right from Ramayana, Mahabharata. Karma Yoga. Mahabharata, Karma Yoga is suggested. Karmanne vadika raste ma phaleshu kadachana. So what is this? Karmanne vadika, go on doing your own work. Whether you get it reward or not, don't think about it. Ma phaleshu kadachana. Phal milega ya nahi milega. You do your work first. You do your work honestly. You do your work sincerely. You will be respected in the society. So value of Niti Mulya. So this ethical value we have to inculcate among the students, and that through our own experience, own practice. Only by giving theory lecture it will not happen. You have to develop your own practices first. For example, simple thing, time management. So this time management you have to start from your own institution first. Whatever institutional plan you have prepared for 1 year, when exam will take place, when teaching will start, when it will end, when middle sem exam will take place, when results will be declared. Keep it timetable first. This is time management. And this time management you need to follow. So that confidence you have to develop among the student that here our educational institute has maintained academic calendar, prepare academic calendar, and they are following academic calendar. If you are preparing your academic calendar, you have to follow it. Calendar is for implementation, not only to keep in the files or keep on board. That means ethical. What we say, we do. We mean it. What we say, we mean it. ये भरोसा देना पड़ेगा. That you have to confidence you have to give to your own student, and then only automatically society value will develop. That we have developed our own society in such a way. So you will find many slogans in our Indian institutions are from our own literature because it has certain meaning. Yoga Kshema Vahamya, LIC, what is the Bridavakya of LIC, Life Insurance Corporation? Yoga Kshema Vahamya. What police Vakya? Sadarakshanaya Khala Nigama. Satyameva Jayati. These are our slogans. These are from our literature. They speak about values. They speak about ethical values. Find out that. It is plenty in our literature. Sarve Pisukina Santu. Vishwa Bandhutva ki Kalpana. Global word we are talking. Vishwa Shanti we are talking. Vishwa Shanti, global word, that is originally Bharatiya thinking. Sarve Pisukina Santu. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Sarve Bhadrani Pashantu. Makashi Dukkam Apvaya. That is our culture. सर्वे भी सबको सुखी रखो, सर्वे संतु निरामय, सबको हेल्थ दो, हेल्दी लाइफ दो, सर्वे भद्राणी पशु, किसी के साथ भेदभाव न, सर्वे संतु निरामय. सो गुड लाइफ, इसको किसी को भी दुख मत दो, सबको सुख दो. गिव हैप्पीनेस टू एवरीबॉडी, डोंट गिव एनी bad experience to anybody. This is our Indian literature. This is our Indian knowledge. We have to find out this and we have to put it, we have to make it forward. Let the society follow it. Vishwa Bandhutva ki Kalpana, Vishwa Shanti ki Kalpana, Bharatiya thinking. That Sarve Pisukina Santu mein likha hai. It's not only keep my country people happy. Sarve Pisukina Santu. All over the world, under the sun, those who are here, keep them happy. ये हमारी prayer है. That is our prayer. That is the strength of our prayer. That's why Vivekananda followed in America also. Give satisfaction, mental satisfaction to everybody. And so प्रार्थना, ये स्कूल में होती है, स्कूल में प्रार्थना. It gives some meaning. It gives strength to the student and teachers. या कुंदेन्दु तुषारहार धवला या श्री उग्रवस्त्रावृता या मीनावरदंड मंडित करा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्मास्तु शंकर प्रभुवीर देवै सदा वंदिता सामाम्बातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेष जाड्या. ये प्रार्थना हम स्कूल में पढ़ते थे, स्कूलों में आज भी चलती है. तो ये मीनिंग होना चाहिए जिंदगी का, ये लाइफ मिशन होना चाहिए. एंड सो इंस्टीट्यूशनल डेवलपमेंट प्लान वी आर मेकिंग. You have to keep all these points in to develop that society development is our ultimate aim. And society development is ultimate aim. So make our students in such a way that they should not be only selfish person. Selfless जीना आना चाहिए. And that is our strength. So why, who is respected in the society? Finally, those who are working for others. Those who are working for others, they are remembered. Those who are working for themselves only, they are not remembered. Society के लिए काम करने. Those who are working for the society, they are reputed, they are recognized, they are rewarded. That is true. That is correct. So if your work is something helpful to the society, then you will get Nobel Award. Nobel Award किसको मिलता? Who get Nobel Award? Who give some primary best contribution for the society development? Those who are giving this contribution for society development, they are awarded. And that is our culture also. Our culture says same thing. So, taking into consideration all these things, we have to keep in mind that finally society development is our ultimate aim. And for this society development, higher educational institute should be ready for that. And what we are giving to our students, that we must ask our own questions. What we are giving to our students? So proper vision, proper mission, and vision and mission, if you put before them, society will develop in total. So I think this mission statement, every institute has to develop there along with their institutional development plan. but every institution should have some visionary views and visionary leadership. Then only this implementation of NAP will be successful. So I think with these words, I conclude my lecture here. You have given patient hearing. I don't know how far I reached to all of you, but I hope I tried my level best to communicate you what NEP is saying and what is the society expectation from us and how we will fulfill these society expectations in coming days. So responsibility on your young teacher shoulders, and I hope and I'm sure all our young teachers and our all faculty members will definitely take this responsibility on the shoulder, and they will definitely try to satisfy their students, their parents, and society at large in toto. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, sir, for your kind words, sparing your valuable time. We will just, with a break of 5 minutes, we can start the valedictory. Sir,
Okay. So I'm here only. Just I will leave for 5 minutes.
yes, sir, you can take a break of 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Gaurav, you can start the banner.
गीत आमुचे आकाशाचे
गीत आमुचे सागराचे इतिहासाचे जनामनाचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे गीत आमुचे आकाशाचे गीत आमुचे सागराचे इतिहासाचे जनामनाचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे
अभंगाचे ओवीचेही माय बोलीचे माहेर
वाऱ्यातही मराठीचे दिवे लख घरोघर संत महंतांचे विरागी गीत आमुचे वादळाचे इतिहासाचे जनामनाचे तंतु तंतु संघर्षाचा पैठणीत भिनलेला
नक्षीतच पक्षी पक्षी विजयाचा विरलेला
सोन पहाट उदयाचे गीत आमुचे उजेडाचे इतिहासाचे जनामनाचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे प्रज्ञेचा सूर्य नवा शब्द शब्द उजळून गेला समतेचा संगराचा अर्थ ढाळून गेला विराट विशाल संस्कृतीचे गीत आमुचे जीवनाचे इतिहासाचे जनामनाचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे गीत आमुचे आकाशाचे गीत आमुचे सागराचे इतिहासाचे जनामनाचे गीत आमुचे जागराचे
Thank you, Gaurav. You can stop the university song. So, on behalf of UGC Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, I welcome our today's chief guest, Dr. Anil Kulkarni sir, who has just now delivered a talk to all of us to this validatory function as a chief guest. Also, I welcome our president of this uh, valedictory function, a respected director of this UGC Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center, Professor Satish Patil sir, and also all the entire participant, those who have successfully completed this Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center NEP orientation and sensitization course. It was really a nice journey which we have started last week. 2 weeks training program was there. And the focus of this NEP 2020 was on Indian knowledge system, holistic and multidisciplinary education, academic leadership, governance and management, students, diversity, and inconclusive education, research and development, higher education and society, information, communication, technology, and skill development. All the core components of NEP has been widely covered in this 8 days orientation and sensitization course being organized by our Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center. And this was around 8th course which we have successfully completed under the able leadership of our director, Professor Satish Patil sir. And already we have announced the courses for May month, and from 5th we are going to start a new batch. So I hope that all participants, those who have being regular here in this portal, have taken something in their bags, and they will deliver these things to their colleagues, to their students, to their friends. And we hope that the mission of successful implementation of National Education Policy 2020 will be fulfilled through this platform of Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center. So with these few words, I will not take much time, and I would now request our chief guest, Dr. Anil Kulkarni sir, to deliver a valedictory address to all of us. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Honorable Director, Dr. Satish Patil sir, Assistant Director, Afe sir, and all the dear participants. Let me express my vote of thanks to Honorable Director, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, and all the organizers for giving me an opportunity to share my views with all of you. I'm thankful to all the participants also, those who have given patience listening to me. And actually, I congratulate the central government as well as NEP planners, policy makers, because they come out with very good document for us. I already spoke about this. And implementation of policy. After all, policy document is every policy is good policy. Kothari Commission report was also good. 85 policy was also good. And this national education policy, which is the first policy of 21st century, and that's why it is new policy of 21st century, we can say. This national education policy is also important, but we will get the fruits of the policy if it is properly implemented. And I'm very happy to know that 8th course already completed under this Madan Mohan Malviya Mission scheme by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University under the able leadership of Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Honorable Director and Assistant Director. They are taking very serious efforts to make out the benefit of the policy to all the teachers. And let me tell you frankly, after all, the implementation of the policy is in the hands of the teachers. After all, we are the key persons in the policy implementation scheme. And if teachers are motivated, if teachers are really understood the policy by heart, then the policy fruits will be delivered to the students and to the society. Finally, as I told you, society is waiting from us that what higher educational institutions are developing for the society. We have some relations with the society. So always we say that शिक्षा के हित में शिक्षक, शिक्षक के हित में समाज. शिक्षा के हित में यदि शिक्षक काम करेगा तो शिक्षक के हित में समाज भी खड़ा रहेगा. So we have to work in the interest of the education system. और समाज के हित में शिक्षा होनी चाहिए. So शिक्षा तो समाज के हित में है ही. Whatever the policy is designed, taking into consideration social interest and what India needs, what Bharat needs. So ये भारत सेंट्रिक पॉलिसी है, ये स्टूडेंट सेंट्रिक पॉलिसी है. This is the student centric and this is Bharat centric. And that's why Indian knowledge system is very important. And I thankful to all policymakers because they have given a golden opportunity to all our teachers to learn what is Indian knowledge first. So what is Indian knowledge जो छुपा हुआ है पुस्तकों में, संस्कृत में होगा और किसी पाली में होगा और कोई लैंग्वेज में होगा, we have to bring out that, and we have to find out which are the strength point of our culture, what are the strong point of our culture, and the strong point and the strength we have to take it to our students. So young generation, if try to understand what is the Indian knowledge system, what are the strong points of Indian knowledge system, and on the basis of that, if we design our curriculum, then I am sure that in coming days, our policy will be properly implemented all over the country, and you will be happy to know that all over the country, this policy is welcomed by all the states, in spite of different political parties in the different states are in power. But majority parties have accepted this policy, because policy document is prepared taking into consideration all 140 crore आबादी, अपनी देश की जो आबादी है वो ध्यान में रखते हुए, taking into consideration entire population of India, how to make India strong, समर्थ भारत, सामर्थ्य भारत. वो समर्थ भारत is aim of this policy makers, and समर्थ भारत will come out if we deliver the proper goods through our educational institutions. And that's why I said that educational development plan, every institution has to prepare IDP, institution development plan. Like that, every teacher has to prepare his own plan also. So most of the teachers may be young teachers, and Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Maratha University gave an opportunity to understand this NEP 2020 in toto to all the teachers. So I congratulate all our Vice Chancellor and Dr. Patil sir and his team for well organizing this lecture series. And it shows that UGC has a confidence with you, and UGC giving you more and more opportunities. So I'm sure in coming days and future also, the Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar University will definitely take this responsibility. They are fulfilling their responsibility in well manner. So I congratulate and I give them my best wishes. All the participants, I give my best wishes, because you are the teachers who are the again main pillars of this policy implementation scheme. And I would like to add one more thing, that in the first policy I saw where one paragraph, one page written on teachers' importance only. The policy makers have properly recognized the importance of teachers, and entire one chapter where teachers' importance is highlighted. And so every teacher need to complete training programs in his service career, 2 trainings programs in his service career. And once you complete this training program, you will be the trainer to new generation, new teachers again. So I wish you all the best, that all new teachers, those who are participant today, they will become resource persons tomorrow. They will go on teaching and continuing this policy strength to the students and to the newcomers in this field. And definitely one day we will see that सर्व श्रेष्ठ भारत या समर्थ भारत या हमारे आंखों के सामने हम देख पाए. We will see in 21st century is the Indian century. People are saying all over the world. Our Prime Minister is, how recognized all over the world. He traveled a lot in last 10 years. And fruits we are observing that in Corona period, India provided vaccine to more than 100 countries. And all 100 countries are now saying that only Bharat hamare saath tha. Bharat ne hamari ye yaad rakhi. All 100 countries are saying, they are giving thanks to government, central government, for making good help to them in bad days also. So that is our strength. So to help others, to help needy person, ye Bharatiya sanskar hai. And to help needy person, to help other person, ye Bharatiya culture. We are really, through our experience, through our behavior, through our speeches, we are going to the society at a world at a large. And I'm sure that we will be definitely successful in this in this mission. Thank you very much. Thank you, Patil sir. Thank you, Rafael sir. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Indeed, your contribution to this NEP 2020 as a resource person is very remarkable, and always as a helping hand to this Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center. Professor Kulkarni sir has always extended his helping hand to us. So on behalf of Honorable Vice Chancellor sir, Pro Vice Chancellor sir, and respected Director sir, we are really thankful to him for sparing his valuable time. Now I would request our respected Director, Professor Satish Patil, sir, to deliver a presidential remark to this validatory function.
Good afternoon, all of you. Respected Sri A.P. Kulkarni, sir, Assistant Director of this MMTTC HRDC, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, my colleague Dr. Rafe, sir, and all beloved colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have came to the conclusion of this NEP training, 2 weeks NEP training. And as it has been rightly pointed out by A.P. Kulkarni, sir, in order to make a Bharat Samarthyavan, we already have a Samarthya, but now we have to make it Samarth. And for that purpose, the teacher's role is very important, as he rightly pointed out that if teacher could be able to deliver it, whatever it has been framed in the policy, if they play a driver's role, then and then only it will be more accepted for the society. He rightly pointed that the society is waiting for a new knowledge system, because that is very important from the career of the student's point of view. It is equally important that whatever it has been mentioned into the draft policy, and if could be able to get learned, and if could be able to deliver it for shaping of the career of the students, I think India will become a very soon a Vishwaguru. And as A.P. Kulkarni sir has rightly pointed out, that the world is looking for us with optimism that India will come up with certain avenues for the education. Because you know that, particularly in technical education systems, most of the policy document has been already implemented. And we see that the fruits of all these implementation of policy has already been getting started, as in the form of employment and entrepreneurship, not only in India but also in abroad also. And it is equally important that whether it is a skill development, multilinguistic education, multidisciplinary education, or Indian knowledge systems, we already have this kind of system, but it was not included earlier in the education policy, because we were after the extension of the education in earlier education policies. But this is the policy which is student centric, and the teachers has to play a driver's role. And if you could be able to well acquainted with the whatever which has been framed to policy document, I think will be instrumental in bringing the India or making the India as a Vishwaguru. And I hope that during this 2 weeks training, you might have enjoyed the every expert's lecture, because you know that the experts like A.P. Kulkarni sir is found to be very seasoned educationalist. And if you could get a certain things from him, from his brainstorming, I think that will be very helpful. And I hope that you might have enjoyed and participated actively in getting the knowledge and even sharing your knowledge with the experts also. I hope that whatever you acquainted with the knowledge during this short period, you'll pass on this to your student and will help to shape up their career in the futures to come. Thank you very much. Thank you for all participants who have patiently heard every lecture and interacted with them. I also thank my academic staff, college staff, my assistant director, and all the experts who have given their valuable time to interact with all participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So again, on behalf of Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, my special thanks to Anil Kulkarni sir for being here, sparing his valuable time. Also, my special thanks to our director sir for leading this institution, and nearly we have now trained around 1,700 teachers for this Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center. So before concluding now, I would request the Gaurav Jadhav to start the national anthem, and I would now request all the persons to stand up for national anthem. How?
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मन नायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय जय जय
Thank you, Gaurav. You can end this meeting now. With the permission of our respected director, you can end this meeting. Thank you.